Welcome to Epidemiology for Advanced Practice. Before getting into the content, I wanted to briefly go over how to navigate through the course. I organized the material into 5 sections, but the topics covered in this epidemiology course are interrelated. Epidemiology as a subject doesn't lend itself well to discrete compartmentalization into different modules. So despite my effort to try to organize everything into 5 sections, there is some fluidity and some overlap between those. The quizzes aren't cumulative in the classic sense. They do focus on material covered since the prior quiz, but there are times where content draws upon your understanding of topics covered in the previous section, and there is some overlap between the sections. To help you prepare for the quizzes, I'm making a problem set color coordinated to correspond to the 5 topic areas. I made a shortened title for Blackboard navigation that corresponds to what each section is about. Related to epidemiology being a topic where there's a lot of interrelated methods and subjects, each introductory epidemiology textbook organizes things totally differently, and I settled on the order here because it flows logically. And it corresponds pretty well to the free PDF textbook, which I used when teaching the MPH version of this course in the spring. But you'll notice that the readings are not all in chronological order and may seem a bit haphazard, but I tried to streamline across different resources after reviewing several different textbooks and several different course outlines, which all cover these topics in different orders. So as you move through the course, I recommend focusing on the lectures and then going to additional resources, including the textbooks and YouTube videos from other sources, additional readings I'm posting on Blackboard, in order to learn the material covered in the lectures. Epidemiology is a difficult subject, so if these concepts are new for you, you likely will need to seek out additional resources, and it can be helpful to find someone to explain it from a different perspective. For example, how I explain something is going to be different from how a statistician explains it, and it might help you learn it to hear it from more than one person. So I encourage you to seek out additional resources to learn the topics covered in the lectures. You'll find some helpful links in the syllabus, including to the Purdue OWL APA Style Guide, which is a great resource for in-text citations and reference list formatting. And at the end of the syllabus, I included a link to the course YouTube playlist, which has all the lectures, because that might be helpful if you're already on YouTube or if you want to watch a video from your TV instead of from your computer or phone. But it's important to note that not all of the course material is on YouTube. So you should use Blackboard primarily to navigate through the course because there's additional resources I posted there, including relevant articles and examples of the material that was covered in that lecture to help you see how you could apply these concepts in your career in real life. I updated the lectures on YouTube with chapters, so if you're like, what was person time again? You can easily navigate to where there's an example of person time to review that concept. The chapters can also be helpful because you can see more easily what topics were covered in each lecture without having to go through the entire thing.